I'm not thrilled about the status of my health, but I'm happy in some respects. I feel like I'm facial flushed again, just a little bit, and it's also contributed to dizziness. Those two seem to be hand in hand. I seem to have three issues that it's just weird feelings. Facial flushing, getting dizzy, and then feeling a slight tightness in my appendix area. It's so strange how that works. And the dizziness got to a point where I stumbled a little bit when I was inside a building, just leaving the building after sitting for, I don't know, 5 minutes on the computer on my iPad. It comes and goes in waves, this dizziness. And it reminds me of the mind problems, the visual disturbances that I experienced as I was driving from Wisconsin to Washington. Okay, going through the whole temperate desert area of Washington, I was experiencing like just a constriction of my brain, or it was a loopiness, like I was feeling a little goofy. Not goofy like I felt in Bend, Oregon, but just a slight goofiness until I got to the Cascade Range, and then got over that, and then my mind started clearing up. It has me suspecting environment has some factor in my health status when I go from one place to the next. Maybe it's like the energy being put out from the rocks, and then of course the climate too, and vegetation. There's certain pine trees that are like poisonous. You can eat some pine needles, others will kill you. It's like there's certain, in pollen, it affects people's breathing. It is the springtime. I don't think I'm blowing out a lot of snot and stuff, but dizziness too, hay fever, I don't know. I think there's a lot of outside influence, because my body naturally wants to heal itself, but I'm dealing with all this, and maybe it's nutrition. Maybe it's the peanut butter. It's finally getting the best of me. Peanut butter I was buying in a jar, eating a pound a day, and it was giving me heartburn. And I stopped, went to the peanuts, and then started grinding it with the mortar and pestle, and maybe now it's affected me in a different way. I'm not too thrilled about feeling dizzy, because that makes me have to be more cautious about my movements. Okay, and I'll say, not the past couple of days, but in the past week or so, I've really been able to enjoy some hard squats. I mean, I'm making them very sexual related, okay, as far as like masturbation and stuff. I've been able to find a bathroom that's like male, female, and just use it in private, and do some wide stance squats with my my little whatever I call it, twerk strap or whatever, and I'm forced to stand with bent knees in that wide stance, and it feels good when you're playing with yourself while you're doing it, and I hold it longer. And my legs, I just went for a walk today, my legs feel a lot stronger. I ran across the street a little bit to avoid some cars. It was easy, okay, as compared to in the past. All right, I felt like I could really run. And that's the thing. I mean, I don't bother running because I know how much it shatters my knees and my ankles. I won't run unless I can do squats, unless I can support the run with squats. And not just any squats, like resistance with the strap, my squat strap. I need that resistance, and that's what I'm getting, and I'm doing it as a part of pleasuring myself in the bathrooms. All right, as well as using I don't really have a name for it. That'd be kind of weird, but the copper tube thing as a part of it. So it's a combination of all that. It's like, squatting is not a duty, okay? It is a pleasure. Absolutely, I turn it into a pleasure. All right, because that's the best way I motivate myself. When I used to go to the gym, it was a duty to do squats with weights and all that stuff, but I turn it more into a pleasure. Although when I can, maybe I'll try to, I'm forced to maybe in this new area have to make it a duty, because I don't really see any privacy areas, any areas I can find privacy. So I tend not to do squats, and I get weak. I get weak in the legs again. Um, Strengthening my legs does not improve my dizziness. This dizziness is definitely something else. And when you get visual disturbances, it tends to be the liver falling apart. I think at 42, maybe I'm going through the male menopause. You know, I'm getting weight gain. All right, it's guts distending out more, and it's very frustrating. You know, I would blame sugar, but I'm not eating any sugar extracts now. As my gut distension is really coming from natural whole foods, and if that's what natural whole foods do, I'm a little frustrated by it, but it's better than dealing with sugar extracts.